here with Wii Sports are 100% run. Something I forgot to stipulate in the first episode was that in each episode, basically my goal is I'm not allowed to quit unless we gain at least 100 experience combined between sports in total. So if I lose 300 in one and then gain 200 in another, that's no good. Or raise my medal rank in one of the training exercises, because my understanding is that when you do the training exercises, you get ranked with either a bronze, silver, a gold, or platinum medal. At the moment, we have no medals in all of them, obviously. So an episode's progress might be bringing one of the exercises up from no medal to a silver. And then later on, we had to bring it up to a silver to a gold. Good to see. Okay, so there are three exercises for each of the 5 sports, so that's 15 platinum medals we have to get all together. Oh man, each one of those is going to constitute its whole, 5 episodes. And my understanding is that essentially, each of them will be tackling, one specific element of the minigame, basically. And have you do it over and over again and try and do well. So, I was going to say to do one of the golf ones, but looking at it now, it says putting, and I'm really not ready for any more of that today. Let's do returning balls, please. Return the ball inside the court, just relax and focus on hitting the ball. Sure, why not? Let's see about what kind of medal we can get here. If I could go for the platinum this time, I absolutely will. Just one singular, not a go. No need to clone ourselves for this one, it would seem. Elijah's going to huck him at us, and we're going to huck him right. It really didn't do anything. Oh, okay, it just goes till you miss one, I guess. Neat. Well, it didn't do anything. I need to swing a little harder than that for tennis. Sorry, I've been in golf mode where you want to really get that nice swing motion. I'm saying that for these, because there's no experience points involved in these. If I'm not happy with how I'm doing or whatever, although it seems like the second I miss one it'll restart anyway. I'm saying I'm allowed to pause and start over these ones if I'm not liking how it's going, which I'm not allowed to do for the main games because that would be cheating myself out of the chance to lose experience. Right, sorry, let's try this a little better. Basically, this is just a matter of timing it right so that you're not hitting it too hard and out of the court, which I'm almost doing each of these times. Oh boy, like that. Okay, 2 is a little better. How many do I have to do first line? 8, high score. And they said I'd never make anything out of myself. Okay, let's try this a little bit. Am I swinging too hard, or is it just my timing that's off? I think maybe that's it. To be fair, I don't actually understand the timing of this really much at all. The manual gives a bit of a diagram. Okay, I think I want to wait for it to draw closer to me a bit. If I want to hit it more centrally, at least if that counts as in, it does. Good. Well, I almost hit the net. I know I'm ruining the roleplay element of this sports simulator by just doing it like this, but this is easier. He says, losing.
You beat the high score.
You know I did. Okay, 6 is not enough for any medal. God, you have to probably get 200 for the platinum, don't you? Alright, these aren't too, but they're, like I said, they're pretty closed off exercises, so just practice these one elements of them, and eventually you'll get it, you know? You just get that swing going, and then you get into your groove, and it's basically like a rhythm game. Oh no, I just shouldn't say that, I'm horrible at rhythm games. Why would I even bring that up now? But in the sense of that, easy to, you really gotta swing harder than I'm swinging. But, I did, so thank you for recognizing as such. Maybe I'll try one where I just shut up. Just go full Rob with it. Is Rob in frame? Oh, barely. There he is, little friend. Robotic operating buddy. Alright, sorry, focus for real this time. And really, I'm just gonna wham it, I'm gonna get my whole body into this swings, because really, my strength seems to be called into consideration. Question here. They're saying I'm not swinging hard enough, so they want me to swing harder? I'll swing harder. Oh, bummer. What if I put it behind my back so you can't tell what I'm doing wrong? This way, if anything goes wrong, I can say it's the game, and there's no evidence against that being true. The game just bugged out, man. That's crazy. I did it right and everything. Alright, okay. Let's get a little serious here. The backhand somehow seems to register that more than the forward. Maybe I do a bit of this action when it comes near me. It's really just waggle it back and forth kind of thing. I'm not sure. I'll probably hit it at the wrong timing then. Really, you gotta get that wrist flick action to get it. Never mind. Is there a motion sensitivity option that I'm missing here? No, I guess not. Tell you what though, those 2 bars of battery have been lasting us this entire first 3 episodes. Oh, I need to replace them every 10. You really want to like waggle it around to make sure it really hit those sensors whenever it comes near you there, so you can make sure that it doesn't think you're not swinging, because you want it to know. You want it to know that you're swinging. You don't want to do it quite like that, because then it'll go right out of the park, and you don't want that to park the court. Damn it! Oh, it's still my record. Hang on, let me read the manual here, because it gave a little diagram at like when you're meant to hit it. And that would be obvious, more obvious to me if I played tennis, I guess. Yeah, here's a little thing here. Timing of your shot determines where the ball goes. So if I hit it too fast, it goes in the direction I'm swinging. If I hit it too slow, it goes the opposite of the direction my arm is swinging, because I'm hitting it like earlier on in the thing. And if I hit it right the right time, it goes forward, basically. So ideally forward. Well, in this case anyway, because I'm not trying to trick the other player. I'm just trying to keep it in the court. Oh, wait, you can actually swing it up? I didn't realize it like recognized up. I thought it was just checking if you were swinging or not. Because your character kind of swings it whichever way. Wait, do they? I swing it left. Oh no, they actually do. It does actually know which way you're swinging it. Sorry, I didn't realize that was a thing. I guess I should have known that, because the Wiimote does know, even without the plus. The motion plus, which way you're swinging it. But, yeah, maybe this whole episode will just be this one, you know? Can we get one single badge in this one? I'm tempted to look up the badge scores, don't you know? But at the moment, maybe we'll just groove with it and see how more we can. Okay, I'm doing a little bit better. It's just whenever that happens and it doesn't actually read it. Maybe it's because I'm not swinging broadly enough. I really want to like put the motion into that, and hopefully I don't hit anything off my shells. Okay, you don't want to do it like that. I think I was having the best luck when I just did it like that. I don't know why, after like 4 or 5 it just stops doing it. It's gonna be a lot easier on an emulator if I could just map swing up to a button so I could know it would always do it. But it violates Dwarven Vow number 1305. Oh, I'll tell you, this sports stuff is hard. I don't think I'm cut out for it ever. I think there is no point in my life at which I will ever be good at this. But I only have to get it once. And then we never have to do it ever again. Why is it at 4? It just stops doing it. Should I swap hands for this so I don't become like 30 pounds heavier on this side? I know it's counting me as right-handed for this, but it probably doesn't matter all that much at this juncture. It matters a little bit. Sorry. Is that also part of it? Like maybe I'm swinging on the wrong side to catch the ball. I should actually pay attention to like on which side of it is and swing that way accordingly. Except it's not working right. Motion control gaming. In some ways, it is always the same. Time is just an old story that we tell again and again. It's a little different each time, but the core of it is the same. Oh, thank God, we made it past 4 this time. Actually, this kind of broad upwards motion is working pretty well. Except for that. Can we get double digits in this one episode? Yeah, I guess the side guys, you really do want to match the same side that it's on. That probably will make it easier to not set it right out of the park. Keep saying out of the park, out of the court. Thank you for counting. No, why did it do that? Oh, it counted, it's fine. I almost gave up. That didn't do anything.
You beat the high score.
One more point, then no medal. Can we get a like spike, please? Gotta say, this tennis stuff is a lot easier when you don't actually have to walk. I'm always pretty astonished, though, even though I was sassing the game for not sort of working as right as I was hoping before, that there is still, like, in spite of just being 5-minute games, they do feel like they have a lot of control intricacy to them, in some ways. In spite of how sometimes they don't work. Oh, wow. Well, 15, does that get us anything? Hey! Bronze medal! We can stop the episode now. I'm not gonna. I don't think we can do better than bronze. That was only, what, 14 minutes? A bronze 14 minutes in, so if we give it an hour, platinum will be ours. It moves you right to the front partway through, though, which is a little tough. I never did any of these practice minigames, I don't think. They're not familiar to me much at all. Probably didn't know there were even middles associated with them. So every 10 it moves you up for 5 ones up front? Is that the idea? So is it really a matter of like every 15 is a medal? So platinum would be 60? Or does it get harder each time? Is it like 15, then 40, then 100, then like 250 or something stupid like that? I tell you, it's pretty hard though. Even beyond just the controls being a little, let's call it excitable. The actual, like, what they're asking you to do is a little tough. Because it does appear to that the strength and like sort of the up or down of which you hit it does have some pretty serious consideration. Although I guess this will make us better at the actual main tennis minigame now that I understand this stuff. Whether I'll be able to focus on it at the heat of the moment or not is another matter, I suppose. Actually, these up close ones aren't too tough. Because you can't angle it like too far out and go out, really. Like, it's pretty hard to mess up the angle on them. Well, so it's going pretty fast after that. Which would be a problem even if the controls did swing. Huh, weird, I didn't even mention the bronze medal this time. It's like, alright, we already gave you the bronze medal, don't expect another one. I think gold is a reasonable endpoint for this episode. I'd love the platinum, obviously, but with our performance so far, let's shoot for gold as the end goal of this one. And maybe later on, when we've had a lot more tennising, we're a lot more comfortable with it, we'll come back to it and it'll be easy. That's what I'd like to believe. But this episode probably is going to be just this exercise now by the look of it. So alright with me. Slow and steady wins the Wii Sports. Except for when that happens. I think they are expecting like a broader movement from my hand is the problem. Actually doing it backhand like this the whole time doesn't seem to be impacting me too much. Even when it's on like the wrong side, you know? Right, I'm gonna just try and hush up for the next few. I know I always say that and then talk. Sorry. Okay, swap back to the right hand. I think I'm having a bit better luck with it. Nobody take that out of context. I know with how out of breath and desperate I sounded there, it could be so easy to take that out of context, but you must restrain your base nature. Let's keep things civil, shall we? Or don't. Do whatever you want. Guess I can't stop you. What? What is supposed to happen if I just whack it down? It's apparently kind of fine. Or not. It occurred to me recently that really, if she was a goat, the sort of like horizontal line going across the eye would be black. But she's not a goat, so it doesn't really matter. The colors are backwards of what a goat's eye would be because she's not a goat, obviously. Can you imagine a goat playing tennis? With those clumsy moves, it would just never work. Which is why not a goat over here is definitely a human. For sure. I mean, look, she's great at this. Bugger. Way too early. Okay, somehow doing this with my hands makes it easier to get like the momentum it's asking for. And I'm actually getting a bit more of a feel for the timing of what angle I'm setting it at, based on when I hit it. I'm sure if any physiotherapists are watching, and why wouldn't they be, they're like, oh my god, no, you shouldn't be doing that with your muscles and body. The way you're doing that is going to hurt you irrevocably. But it's fine. I take responsibility for my own heinous actions. I assume it unlocks the next one for you as soon as you get any medal, really just even after you play it once. So I obviously don't need to get this medal right now, but I'm just feeling like gold would really suit me today, you know what I mean? Tell you what, I'm gonna get my money's worth out of this isn't a fitness simulator. The more I lose this. You know me, just doing my aerobics here in my room with my Wiimote in hand. Completely unrelated to the game that's unfolding before us. The finer points of where the ball ends up, though, are pretty tough, because tougher than they would appear at first glance, because it's not just about where you swing, but it's very much about the timing, and it's at the timing of something that is somewhat up to the controller in the game determining where in your swing was actually when the swing started, so timing as an element of this is pretty tough. At least according to me. People have 100% it before, are like, what's he talking about? Tennis is the easy one. Oh, they probably said that about golf, to be honest, when I completely flubbed it in that first one. Ah! Oh, just get a good stretch in before you hit that try again button. Oh my god, I almost knocked everything over. Never stretch, kids, that's what will happen. Or just a like wild haymaker every time. No, that's not gonna work. But more often than me actually missing the timing is it not reading it as a swing. That's our major problem right now. Timing is pretty secondary. Like it's maybe like 5% of the time I'm actually messing it up because my timing is bad, and the majority of the time it's because it doesn't swing like that. So I really gotta get the power in there. Hang on, maybe if I take the headphones off, just for this bit. I can still hear some of the sound effects through here. Nails will not hit anything on the wall. Right, because this lets me... I can still honestly hear it from those headphones, they're so loud. This lets me like bring it up to my chin a bit more, which lets me get that swing motion. Because it seems to me that just that little like flick is not enough. It needs to be like an extended swing. A little this, like this. Oh. Wait, unless this is better. Let's try this a bit. And just completely destroy my wrist. Nah, we're doing better with the full swing. I don't know why it keeps trying to swing like that when I'm clearly doing that. Did it again. Not that way, this way. Why is it doing that? How could this possibly be right as going the other way? What's with you, huh? Toad? I'm so confused. If I just do it from the middle here and I'm just like... Okay, no, that doesn't do anything. Nor does that. Man, I didn't realize there would be exercises like how many can get in a row with no mistakes. I thought it would be like, here's 3 lives. Go as far as you can. If you're lucky, you might even see this slip out of my hand at some point. And it'll be 2007 all over again. I don't understand how it couldn't read that as a swing. I'm applying so much force to it. Even these noodly little arms. You must read something, right? How is that read as nothing? It was maybe something about the direction, because I'm doing it like that. It's not reading it as like a sideways. I don't know. Because that didn't read it as anything. That did. That did. That did. That did. That did. That didn't. That read as like 3. Maybe it's just a bit of... Because it's just a little finicky. We'll just do it over and over, and one of these times we'll just get one good streak, you know? I just completely fell asleep there, sorry. Forgot what I was doing. Recording a video on Wii Sports or something. Just forgot I was supposed to hit the ball, my apologies. I'm sorry. I was thinking about cabbage, you were saying, Barnacle Boy? Oops. You thought about that one. It almost didn't count that as one. Did you see that? Kids, if you don't want to be a goat like I'm not when you grow up, first of all, don't spill water like that. Trying to make a gesture at the camera, but secondly, hydrate. It's how winners stay ahead and how humans don't die. There's water all over my floor now. I'm probably about to slip and die. I know I just said water was how you not die, but there's context you gotta involve yourself in there. At this point, I'll take silver. Just as long as this episode can end. But I kind of like that the freeform nature of this, since it doesn't force you to do anything in particular order, save for the exercises, get to do one before the other. We just do whatever we feel like every episode. I love that. Nothing restricting us, nothing forcing our hand, or indeed our Wiimote. There's like a big red mark on the back of my left hand that wasn't there when we started. I wonder if I hit myself really hard with the wrist strap. I don't feel anything there, but I don't know how it happened. Well, I say a big red mark. There's like a red mark anyway. It's like, why is that so red? It looks like I whipped myself with the wrist strap, but I don't remember doing that. Sorry, the absurdity of the situation just caught up with me. And then I pictured myself doing this without looking at the camera, because I mustn't if I want to keep ahead. And I started laughing. And I don't think I'll be able to stop. Ah, bugger. You know what? The rules of tennis are bad too. That shouldn't count as an out for me. If they can't catch that, that's on them as bad tennis players. What, just because it went 30 feet into the air and landed 20 feet away from the court, this is my fault? That's just childish. Just because you don't have the very ungoat-like and human skills that I do. Damn it. It's just so unsatisfying when you go like, ah! It just like bounces right by you and your character's just like, whoa, Yeah, that was going crazy fast. How is it they want you to do it? They want you to do it like this, right? Like this? That just feels so hard. Just like it's not going to trigger the motion controls right. Maybe it is because I have more force with both hands. Huh. Or not. Nah, it was fine the other way. To level with you, man, I don't actually know if this is an officially licensed Wiimote. Now that I think about it, it doesn't actually say Nintendo on it. There's like a little cylindrical bar where it should say Nintendo, but doesn't. Or this one clearly does. Maybe this would be easier with a proper Wiimote, like an official one. Maybe that's the problem. I sort of imagine not. But then again, maybe the Wiimote Plus helps somehow here, even though this game was not designed when that came out. I don't know how it works. Could very well help. This one raises it having more batteries. Oh, no, it doesn't. Never mind. Let's try with this one for a bit, see how that goes. At least the buttons are nicer. Oh my god, this one is like 1,000 times more responsive. That knockoff one I should never have been using. I wonder I was having friggin' trouble with the golf. Holy crap! Maybe not. Maybe it's placebo. I can't tell. It feels better so far. Man, that's gonna suck for boxing though. Because I can't really do the boxing with this one because the connector port's a little finicky. Hey, let me verify this isn't placebo. Let me just make sure we're doing the same thing I was before. And maybe it's not that one was third party, but maybe the Wiimote Plus actually is helping, because this one has it built in. For those unaware, the Wiimote Plus was like a thing that enabled extra axes of movement on it later on. Actually, I'm doing much worse now. Back to the Toad Wiimote, a peripheral that they released later on in the Wii's lifespan, whatever you call it, lifetime. And certain games required it. This was out way before that, though. Come on. There's nothing wrong with the peripheral. It's me. I just didn't have enough water in my body. That was the problem. Come on. We got 19 before many times now. What to do is just that, and then a little better. It's not like the 19th ball is harder. Maybe it's a little faster. Okay, maybe there actually was something to that other Wiimote. I'm not sure now. No, actually, I'm pretty sure the other one was better. Sorry, I'm swapping back and forth. Yet again, Toad has failed me. Except, maybe I'm just bad. Hang on, let me swap back to the Toad one. Just because Old Reliable is here doesn't mean I need to be rude to the new kid. Just gotta have a bit more focus, a bit more center, a bit more perseverance. Made it there before, we make it there again, and we can exceed it. Come on, silver medal. I guess it's faster to hit start over when we know we've just lost. It gives you a bit of time before it actually hits the loading screen. Just a bit late on that one, not a goat. No offense. I don't mean to armchair tennis here, because it takes a lot of courage to get up in front of a crowd of ghost people and do what you're doing right now, not a goat. I just want you to know I think you're very brave and you're doing an amazing job, and I wouldn't change anything about how you're doing it, just except for that bit where you missed the ball. I would just we rotate that out. We try something else on. We'll be good. It's just that one thing that you have to worry about. Really, it's that missing the ball. That's the one we don't want to do. I mean, when you think about that, when you're only doing one thing, I wouldn't even say wrong. I just want to try something else. You know. You're only doing one thing that I want to try something else for. You're doing great. Okay, you hit the ball that time, but forget about that time. It's weird because the requirements for success, i.e. including improving your experience on the actual base sports, are a little more nebulous. Whereas with these ones, it's a bit more like hit this score, a bit more concrete, and yet these ones are going to be so much harder. She went like, oh, after that one. She did like a GoldenEye death animation. Oh, no, wait, time out. It's fine. It's only a little bit broken. No one will know the difference. Maybe I should just move this out of here. There can't be anything in the way of this blind swing that needs to happen. This is what it takes for it to register, okay? It's not my fault the destruction is occurring. It made such a loud noise. It was like a cartoon crash sound effect. My hair's in my eye. It really, really hurts. hurts so much. But an improvement was,
The high score.
made. It's not a silver medal. I'm gonna look up what a silver medal is. Oh, okay. That's actually way more forgiving than I thought. Silver's, sorry, spoilers, stop listening if you don't want to know what points it is. Bronze is 12, silver is 25, gold is 50, and platinum is 80. I mean, if we hit 21, we can hit 80. Maybe not today, but that's much more forgiving than I was expecting. Come on, let's just nose to the grindstone a bit. We can get a bit farther here. This like huge swing I'm doing does seem to be helping. Even though it takes 1,000 times more energy. My arms are so red. All this movement. Extraneous movement, I might add. It's with that like full extension that it reads as best as a swing. And importantly, a swing in the actual direction you're doing and not the other one. You know what? I think maybe the sound from this is distracting me a little bit. I'm gonna mute it. I can still hear playing from the headphones. Oh, video games are fun. Come on. I've got a good feeling. Not about this one in particular, just in general. I feel like one of these is actually going to go like suddenly super well. Real catastrophe kind of moment. Give me something, game. I don't ask for victory to be handed to me, but I ask for a little more than what just happened. It's almost like they do want me to actually tell whether it's on which side of her, except sometimes it doesn't seem to matter. Sometimes she just like lurches to the right place. Even if I'm technically doing it a way that shouldn't work. Like there. I don't think my timing was wrong. It's like it wanted me to do the other swing. Except sometimes it doesn't care. I'm not sure what makes it care or not care. Ah, damn! 34 though, not bad, but like, once you get into a flow, you get like 10 points higher than you ever thought possible.
Silver medal.
Silver medal, baby. Feels good. I'll give it a few more goes, but like, only a few. Silver, I'm okay to stop that for the first episode of this practice trial. Oh god, I didn't think it would be this hard. I way underestimated, but that's just about halfway to a platinum. I've started letting it go a bit. I think I've been hitting it early a lot of the time, so I've started to let them get a bit closer to me than I think I need to. And it's helped me hit them straighter, which helps them not curve off and get out. So my timing has been off in a lot of them. But of course also this full body swing motion has helped a lot. Oh, that bounced so improbably. So did that one. But at the very least, I'm no longer getting it where it's not reading it. This is really the amount of swing they want you to put into it. Oh boy. The air is so fuzzy in here. I know nothing but the swing. How many years has it been since we began the swing? None really know for certain. All we know is the pendulum-like motion with which we center our lives. Are the lives and ours connected? Or are they merely one? One swing, one pendulum, one life, one medal. Toad, I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Not that we're winning, I'm sorry. I just realized that's no way to treat a friend. It's only part 3, but in my quest for glory and for self-improvement, I forsook many things. Our friendship should not have been one of them. It's yet another one of the reasons why I could never be a streamer. I mean, what the hell kind of stream would this be, huh? Who would watch that? It's for an hour and a half uninterrupted. I'm not saying there aren't people. I'm just saying I'm glad I can cut out like the hours where I'm quiet. Whoa! She like reached over the net for that one. same thing happens. It's always like the first one back there is fine, and the second one, it bounces slow, and then she does the little, which doesn't actually swing it at all. Wow, I hit the record again. Oh no, that record was 34. Never mind. Why is it never the first one that happens on, but only the second one in the back there? What is so special about the second one that makes her do the wrong swing? Okay, fine, it happened on the sixth one this time. I stand corrected. It's not just the second one. But it often happens on the second one like that. Sorry. There is no good or bad, there just is. At the moment, anyway. That's how it's gotta be. Except for what I learned partway through about letting them get a bit closer, because I was going early basically every time. There doesn't seem to be a golden secret to this. It really is just do it till you get it. I don't think it's like there's one big thing I'm doing wrong. It's like I just need to be a little bit better at all of it. And to do that, I just have to keep swinging. I gotta be careful how I stretch. For those unaware, if you're tall like I am, and you stretch too quick, the blood does not reach your head fast enough and you pass out. I've had it happen to me before. Very embarrassing. Have to be careful. That said, I can go for a stretch. Alright, I just stretched my legs too. I'm kind of close to quitting for today, but I'm also kind of like, gold, can we get gold? Maybe we can. I just realized that you are definitely supposed to be looking at the shadows. It is way easier if you look at the shadows. Okay, I should have probably guessed that, but for some reason I was like, no, probably not. Because of course the balls don't bounce the exact same way every time. So it's hard to rely on visual looking on them to know how close they are to you. And to get a sense of how fast they're moving. But I can feel my swings getting just a little less powerful each time. So it may have to be time to pack it in spite of the fact that I made a breakthrough on the shadows thing. The thought had crossed my mind earlier, but then I was like, maybe don't stop doing what you're doing, because you got a little far that way. But it became clear that what I was doing was not working. And the shadows are almost definitely better now. Now that I'm thinking about it, and looking at it, and playing the game and such. I think it is my own fatigue holding me back at this point. I did say that as long as we get an improvement on our badge score, which we did, we could call it. And at this point, 2 hours, I gave it a good try. But if it's my own holding me back, I should probably just wait till another day when I'm re-energized, shouldn't I? Alright, I'm back. I thought about putting this into a part 4 instead of just carrying on with part 3, but then I thought about it and I was like, there are 15 exercises? If they all go like this, if I got a platinum on each of those in one episode, it would still be 15 episodes. It's a long time. So really, the less I do this, getting a silver one time, then a gold, and the next time, then a platinum later on, the better. But I still maintain that the minimum requirement for each episode is as I stipulated before. But just at least in this one case, I mean, granted, I haven't tried the other 14 yet, so maybe they'll all be a bit this hard. But at least in this case, I'd like to try and get this platinum just in this one episode. So I think I'll just smoosh this into part 3 the same as the last recording was. And I'm a little more energized this time. It bears noting that part 3 I recorded in the same session as parts 1 and 2. So that was by the end of 4-hour session. And by the beginning of episode 3, I'd already been standing around doing this for like 2 hours, right? So maybe it was because my energy levels were already a bit low. Not to mention I spent like an hour crawling around setting this up beforehand. So excuses. Let's get a platinum medal. I gotta say though, this is probably not a glowing endorsement of my athleticism as it stands, but I was so sore after the last recording session. I mean, to be fair to me, it was 4 hours. It was just this. Okay, but I've had a break. It's been a few days. I've got some crystallized intelligence going on, you know what I mean? I'm gonna stay calm, focus, and bring this down. But I think so far I'm liking having the headphones down there and just kind of them being loud enough to be heard from here is good enough for me, I think. I may also try hitting the actual right way this time, which I was not really trying so much last time. Oh yeah, I was clearly very tired last time. This is a lot easier so already to get the actual swing motion to register. I was feeling like I had to put a lot into it last time, and I'm not feeling that quite that way this time. Not to mention I was like not even considering thinking of swinging it the right way. That just didn't seem... My brain was not prepared to handle it, which it is today, it seems. More so, anyway. I mean, this, for a first attempt, this is pretty good. I had to ruin it, but this is pretty good. A sign already that I've improved. So I know it's a little weird that I hold my left hand like up on my chest like this, but I feel the need to immobilize it, so it's one less moving part I have to think about. My brain's weird like that, sorry. Sorry if it looks weird, basically. Okay, hitting it the actual way it wants you to hit it does seem to actually help a great deal. I wasn't convinced last time, but clearly my mind was just so addled from exhaustion. But yeah, hitting it the wrong way does seem to make it a lot harder. It's not impossible exactly, but it's harder. Okay, already, on attempt 2 I've gotten to 29, so I'm doing better today by leaps and bounds. It's like the timing is more forgiving if you do it the right way or something, like the way that it actually is on your character's side. I always end up doing that whenever it's that close to me. I always expect to go in faster than that, somehow. What? That was second bounce? Why did she run over there then? That's not my fault. Doing better. Oh. Already won though, that's gold already. But it starts getting really fast at that point. Oh no, sorry, 50's gold, my mistake. It does start getting pretty fast at that point. Man, I was saying yesterday there's like no golden secret, golden ticket to victory, but there are a few. Number 1, don't play it when you're mentally exhausted from recording 2 episodes already. Number 2, hit it the right way, damn it. And number 3, the shadows. So actually there were a lot of golden secrets I should have been seeking already. The Wiimote feels more responsive today, but I think it's probably just that I'm less fatigued. So it feels better. Oh, really? Damn. There was no other way I was going to catch that unless I did that early, right? So I thought. Bugger.
You beat the high score.
Hate it when it bounces off the net. That's absolutely something I wasn't getting last time. Is like because sometimes it seems to work when I swung it the way that I shouldn't swing it. I was like, oh, okay, clearly it doesn't matter which way I swing it, and that was silly. That was hashtag the wrong take. See there, I hit it completely the wrong way just because I was spacing out. And it was fine, but it seems like the timing is more strict if you hit it the wrong way, or something like that. Or maybe it's more wonky. Like there's a bit more of a delay if you hit it the wrong way or something, which would explain why it was feeling so inconsistent last time, considering I was only ever doing it one way. Whereas this feels already, like this just feels leagues more like a game and less like a social experiment. Fucker, the way it rumbles when you hit a ball, very satisfying indeed. That's game design, alright, that's that positive reinforcement. I think the spinning ones trick my eye a bit because it makes it feel like it's moving a lot faster than it is. So whenever it spins like that, I always go a bit too early, I think. I gotta try and correct for that a little. Even though I should just be looking at the shadow, like I said. I should also not be talking like I am. What was I supposed to do about that? You're too good at tennis! I think there's also something to be said for how much up and down I'm doing. I know I mentioned that earlier, that does seem to actually play a role, but I think that maybe sometimes when it's hitting the net, it's because I'm not hitting enough up on it. And sometimes when I send it farther than I mean to, it's because I'm hitting too much up on it, so it has more air time than I mean for. But I'm not quite that sharp with it yet. Oh my god, that one was so fast. It also tricks me out because it sometimes does like the same direction very many times in a row, and I'm not ready for it to swap. Or it curves like that. Oh, okay, I see. That's also been messing me up. I didn't realize it could curve. Didn't feel like it should have worked. Damn it, that goes so fast! They're all twisty and turny.
Earned a gold medal.
Gold medal though. Good progress for only 40 minutes. It's been 40 minutes? Holy crap. I think it's just gonna have to be all instincts past that point. Just goes too fast to really think about it, at least for me. My brain worked too slow for that. I see dead people, and they're warning me that the road to success is fraught with peril and sacrifice. Oh, really? Oh, I wasn't even looking at that one, but felt like that one was pretty good. Man, what I'm really appreciating about this playthrough, short though it is so far, is just how much appreciation I'm gaining for the nuance of the control of this. I didn't realize quite how much had gone into it before this playthrough. I really thought it was as simple a matter of measuring how fast you were swinging and maybe a bit of left or right, but I'm really like, there's a lot more nuance than you can control to swing up or swing like more horizontally. Like if I swing like up, it goes way high. If I swing just sideways, it goes forward, basically. I didn't realize quite how flexible it was. Pretty impressive for 2006, 7? Whatever it is. I kept thinking my glasses were a bit rose-tinted on this game and it's ilk, but apparently it was actually just kind of impressive. You know, safe with golf. Bugger. I don't like it when it puts me in the corner. Ruins my flow, man. Throw off my groove! My apologies again, I don't know how much spectator sport this one's gonna be. As my swings get slightly less performative and more functional. Hope it won't be too much to look at. We can do this. I know we can do this. I've known we can do this since we started it. I just gotta make the universe see what I see. In myself. In us. I'm doing much more of a flicking motion this time than actually like full swing. Which is what I would have expected would work, considering it's not like the Wiimote knows where it is relative to everything else. It's just reading the motion, so you would think a flick would be enough. It didn't seem to be enough for golf, but it seems to be doing enough for this. Why are we doing so hard ones when we're only on the 20 mark? What's with this? Why is it so hard? They're so fast! Part of the trouble is also it's hard to know exactly where your character's going to end up, because they kind of just walk wherever to reach where the ball is going to be. So you might think you have more room on the left or right than you actually do. Like there, I didn't know she was going to walk backwards for that one. I thought she was headed forward. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? That's so fast. You can't have that level of tight time. That's like 3 frames where that's okay to do. You can't have that in a motion control game. What are you talking about? I guess I just have to get lucky and hope she doesn't do one of those. It's alright. I'm frustrated, but I still feel better. I still feel better about this and our chances. Oh my god. Frustration can be channeled. Frustration is just another chemical feeling we feel chemical feeling we feel when we play tennis, but mostly when we play Wii Sports. And we can use it. Use it to better ourselves. Ideally not like that. Use it to better ourselves, use it to inspire change, use it to get a platinum medal. Oh, really? Oh, come on. That's so hard to do when it curves to the side like that. Props to Eliza for having the stamina to just keep whacking these things. Not missing a one of them. Apparently you're the best tennis trader in the world? I guess? By virtue of just being the best tennis player in the world? Maybe if there was like a dot that appeared on the ground to show where your character was going to end up, that would help. Because then I'd actually have a sense of if I'm swinging too early or too late. When it gets really fast like that and you don't know where your character's going to try and run for it, because your character doesn't just walk along the left-right axis. They will go up and down and forward and all around in those later ones. And it's really unpredictable. Calculating where the ball is going to be at what time is hard enough when it like randomly curves and stuff. But also, my character will just back up for no reason. Makes it like 1,000 times harder. I guess it's intentional though. But it feels weird that it would be intentional to be random without letting you know where your character is going to be, because you can't then really predict at what point the ball must be hit. Like, this is fine because she just walks left and right. Why doesn't it just do this the whole time? Anyway, complaining won't help. It just feels good to complain while I'm recording so you understand the struggle I'm having. And I'm not just being petulant because I'm bad at it. What? Whoa! Case in point. What? What? How was I? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know what she was doing there. She like smacked herself with the racket. Like, why were we staying at the corner? Like, just go to the right spot. God, save me from this nightmare. I don't blame you, not a goat. I blame the binary behind you, not a goat. They programmed you wrong, okay? We're gonna crack this fake plastic world wide open. Cheesy simulation with its springy upbeat music and fake tennis instructors and random difficulties. We're gonna break the Matrix this time. I'm sure of it. Why are we walking backwards? Stay in the corner, not the goat. Like, I guess the idea is that you hit the second... After it bounces, you're trying to get to the apex of the second one, but sometimes that's not the best thing. Is how it feels. That's come on! Sorry, I know I'm holding my Wiimote out of frame for a lot of this. It's only so easy to keep my concentration up this whole time and have the Wiimote in frame, and if I move the camera down anymore, like down a shelf, it will be too low. My apologies for all that. I don't feel like there was a need to dive for that one. No, are you? Oh.
You beat the high score.
Oh, it's like Beat Saber by the end there. Oh no, hang on, I just got a stitch. It's 2 seconds. Man, I didn't realize how tense I was holding myself till that was over. Ow! Oh, I'm low on battery. Let's get some new ones in there. But clearly we can do it. We're pretty close. Ah, that hurts so much. I was like seized up apparently. I hope these are charged. I got too in my head about it right around the end there. I started thinking too much. I know I should really replace them when they're actually like low, but I don't want it to turn off in the middle of one. I just refuse to have that happen. Oh, these are full. Oh, perfect. They're new rechargeables that I just opened, so I wasn't sure if they'd come pre-charged. Okay. Folks, we can do this. Actually, I need some water. Alright. Feeling good. Once it got past like 50, it actually wasn't as hard as I was expecting. It was basically just like a slightly faster 30. Like that was the level of difficulty the shots they didn't. I feel actually maybe I was just lucky, but it felt like they didn't pull out as many of those crazy curved shots. I saw like 2, whereas sometimes in 30 it'll be like 3 of them in a row. I was focusing a lot more that time somehow. I think I was looking a lot at the shadows, and I was trying to pay attention to the speeds to know how to preempt my strike. That was something I was like actively focusing on that time, and I think that's part of what helped. But I started thinking too hard about it by the end, and I think did I wait too long on that last one maybe, and that's why it went out. I can't remember now, but the point is we were dang close. Just gotta repeat that with a little more betterness. But yeah, really focusing and analyzing the speed of the shadow as it's coming towards you is helping a lot here to determine our timing. I thought before, well, I mean sometimes if it's going real fast, it's still too tight to be too precise with the motion controls, but you can be pretty close with it most of the time, like pretty confident. I know this one's gonna be an early shot that will send it forward, or late shot that will send it backward, or forward and backward are these things like the right term, but you know what I mean. Sorry, I shouldn't try and do this at the same time as I should always talk in between these and never during. But somehow doing it during helps me visualize it better. Set that one too high, but it was the right timing-ish. I was thinking about Untitled Goose Game and I got distracted. Why was I thinking about Untitled Goose Game? I don't know. Honk! It's probably a way for you to put spin on the return. Or on the serve, maybe. If they can do it. Maybe not. Of course, that isn't useful here, but it would be useful in the actual game, I think. Not that, I mean, as far as we can tell here, this is going to be... Oh, that was fine there. Whoops. Damn it. As far as we can tell, it seems like the training ones are going to be leagues harder to do than the actual game. But as I say, we're still early on in experience in all the normal games, so it could be that they get really strict with what constitutes an experience up by the end. But I don't get that sense. I get the sense that these are going to be the way harder thing to do. We can't exactly say until we get to the other ones, and this is the only one we've done so far, and I don't want to even open another one lest I mess up my short-term memory of what I'm doing right here. Oh, that hit the net? Are you kidding? Oh. It was in such a good flow. We're getting close, it's alright. One of these times. Just a little bit of perseverance. That's all it takes. It's not all it takes. It's a great deal of what it takes. I'm sure there are rhythm game players laughing at me right now. Well, what else is new? Really, what this is a test of more than your timing or, what's the word? Like kinetics or whatever? Kinesiology is like it's a dramatic test of your focus. Can you, for like the 3 minutes or whatever it takes, get the right direction, the right angle, like the right strength, and the right timing 80 times in a row over the course of however many minutes that is, with the speeds of the balls and the direction of them rapidly changing by the end. I used to be excellent at being very patient and focused when I was way younger. Well, I mean, I'm like 22, I'm not decrepit yet, but like, when I was a kid, I mean, I was very good at that sort of thing. I've gotten worse at it in recent years. For reasons, some obvious, some not so. And part of it is just I'm less patient with myself when I'm recording, I guess. But I'm much more consistently getting like 30s and 40s, so there's a clear improvement going on here. Damn, I don't know what I was doing at the end there. Sorry. You're a very patient tennis coach, Eliza. I think most people would have gone, geez, can I go home yet already? Let's not start this again.
Platinum Medal.
That feels nice. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Ah, I bit my tongue. Ow! Ow! My fingers pumped so hard. Ah! I was so excited. Look, we've done it! Are you excited? Be excited. Yay! Oh, yes! Yes, yes, oh, yes! First platinum medal of many to come, maybe. Feels good, feels good. Not a go. Knew you had it in you. You're a bona fide champ, you are. Ah, it only took 4 hours altogether. Oh, come on, now that we're warmed up, let's just play one for fun, shall we? Ah, I lost at 7, but you know who doesn't care? Me, because we already got the platinum! Oh, look at it, it's so sparkly and shiny. Go, us! Ah, so I'm very happy about that. I knew it would just good to get it. I thought I'd get it a bit earlier than that. It was definitely easier than I thought it was going to be, considering yesterday, or not yesterday, but last time, it was all I could do to get 20 points, right? And then knowing it would get harder. Oh, it was rough. But it was learning the motion. Also, I think maybe just getting my arm used to swinging a lot more has made this a lot easier to do without doing my whole body into it like I was doing before. Which, first, I don't know, genuinely last time we played, it felt like this wasn't cutting it. I had to really power it like that, and that was making it really difficult. But that combined with starting to trace the speeds on the shadows to get an actual idea of when it was coming at me instead of just looking at the ball and being like, that one's spinning, it's probably going really fast. And additionally learning that, the way you hit it actually does make a difference. Helped a lot. Yeah, some of it was the design being a little weird. I don't think if you hit it the wrong way, you should have a 50% chance of getting it. Maybe the timing, I don't know. The way it was weird anyway, because it was many, many times last day was I learning, or was I thinking I was learning that it was okay to do it this way the whole time. And that she would just, do magic and make it happen. Because sometimes it would work. So yeah, there are things I would change about that. But at the same time, it's also just legit tough. There's some good actual challenge in there. I'm just going to let it fall past me so that the music starts. Okay, good. I'm so happy! Well, that's all for episode 3. Already broken something. Gotten a platinum medal. What more could we ask for? And I know by the rules we stipulated I could have stopped at the silver or even the bronze that we got last time. But I was pretty confident that I could do what this thing was asking for. So it felt wrong to stop just yet when I thought I knew I was that close. And apparently I was only 2 hours away. But that's over now. Next video on the channel is going to be some more Kid Icarus Uprising. And into chapter 21, I think. Or no, chapter 22? I don't know. Yeah, chapter 22, I think. Which I don't know what it is yet because I haven't recorded that far at the time of recording this. But that is all for now, so thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around, Animals. Gonna be out of here. Peace!
Witness testimony. Witness is it feels like a bit of a misnomer, but anyway. Overview of the second murder. The latest victim was Perez-a-Lot. He had been training under the High Priest and living at his house for the past 2 years. The High Priest's widow believed in me.